You want big darkness,
fake oppositions.
when black people in the time, one I make and one I let giant. To have a man now, one I make must calm down. Really, that play you setting and I'm throwing play, oh. When I'm begging you say, you just gotta calm down. If I around, oh, nothing got calm down. Nothing got calm down. The reform not around, nothing got calm down. Nothing got calm down.
We will get it once upon sweat, get it once upon sweat. If I get it once upon sweat, get it once upon sweat. They want to not smell it, the other one they can smell it, get out of when you can smell it, Ifada me, oh.
This time around, who we carrying? Ifada talking to, we don't have a plenty of talk, that who we carrying? Ifada talking to,
But I got sweet mind full of so skin. Don't fall for them, the minute I so skin. Rhetoric for Tifa. We can see the development they say they will bring. We can see the salary they promise to share. That's so scared. You don't scare, oh. Tifa na pay school in this country. Tifa na pay hospital in this country. Tifa na pay road in this country. Tifa building bridges in this country. Tifada brabi, Tifada brabi. Tifada brabi, picking respect your brabi. Too much fella coming up, no getting popo. Talking too long, make a no monkey, mon pofo.
Your pofo, we will call it.
The contract on your terrain coming up, mon get shoe pofo.
We will call it.
The good bad terrain coming up, mon get mon pofo.
Your pofo, we will call it.
The rubber terrain coming up, mon get mon pofo.
Pofo, we will call it.
Barrow medicine, yeah. We go you, Iron of Africa, yeah. Stand with you.
anything that you talk, anything you want to, you feel us. This time around, who we carrying? Ifada talking to, we don't have a plenty of talk, that who we carrying? Ifada talking to, the first time we came with defensive system, you are acting like you the best man. Loga. But now we coming with attacking system. To treat you just like one contribution. The people that are carrying the fat and a joke. You like it or not, you want to be the home. You know you have a good time, you know you have a true and show. This time around,
We will get it once upon sweat, get it once upon sweat. If I get it once upon sweat, get it once upon sweat. If I get it once upon sweat, get it once upon sweat.
when black people in the time, one I make and one I let giant. To have a man now, one I make must calm down. Really. That play you setting and I'm throwing play, oh. When I'm begging you say, you just gotta calm down. If I around, oh, nothing got calm down. Nothing got calm down.
You brought me amongst the people! God, wow! I got too much sense of boy in that country, man! Why you put me in that country? Why you put me in that country? Why you put me in that country? No, you owe me an apology! You owe me an apology! punish me. Yeah, they won't punish me. She better punish me. She punished me, I will never forget the woman. I will never forget the woman. Tell me. I will never forget my man. I will never forget my man. I will never forget the woman yet. Born me among stupid people. The woman went and born me among stupid people. I will never forget my man. The way I see man, you look at me. You look at me, the thing you did to me. The punishment you get it for my whole life. You bomb me in that country, you get access. You had access to where America, and you meet me. You bomb me in that country with stupid people. Today, making me a sufferer today. Et tout people, the bomb among stupid people. Man, I got too bad sense there. I got too bad sense to bomb among people there. I got too bad sense. How can one be stupid like this? How can one be too stupid like this, man?
I'm staying in Jesus. Yesterday, I come on church meeting. The men from other reggae wasted in the security booth. They put together and say, I don't want to waste the food, so I should go jail. I said, well, I don't waste that food, I will go jail. But all the whole group told me, they kept me jail, they put a hand on my hand. They are coaching down. I had to go there, I see the milk coaching, say, oh, I had a maybe. They're laying down, I had a pot, they give me, take all my clothes from me, the pot, they give me, the hang on me with the hang on. Yesterday, I mean, I'll fall in Liberia. I mean, I'll pick it on the ring. Well, today, they say, tonight again, they come and pick me again. I'm staying in Jesus.
All those that bring prayer too bad. You use the people's son. You use Costa to become somebody. I told Baza people are crook. I'm sorry to say, when I put all power to change, I want you to change. I want you to change. You don't do that. That you, the council of patriot, I bring poor for that for you. Levante party, bend the post, Levante party, the Baza party. Post a banner. Hachimakwale, tell you who are far up been spending money behind Henry Costa all through up. Ben, you have been spending money behind Henry Costa, but you are.
You say, Robert, that means I have no weave on. But when you see me in public with weave on, you call me Monica London. That's my name. Remember that. Now.
Hey, you say your name, Monica, when you say get no pay your name. When people, when those men that you see changing their names, they have gone to do the little things. You know? They have gone to take the little tinklings. You know? You can have tinkling hanging up between your ladies. You call yourself Monica. You're not gender. You say get your fast senses and you don't know if you male or you woman. Not paying between your leg and drag you out on your foot. And you pretend you are a damn woman. You are not a woman, Rabba. You are man until the end. I will continue to call you a man as you are. No, sis.
When they're ready to get married, they will pass here and there to collect funds from people. After getting married, 2-3 months, 1 year, they can go. But I'm saying, any wedding that they will come to me for sponsorship and I sponsor the wedding, you take the money and you whether I pay that money for you to still to get up, and I pay that money for that food. So if you go in calling for that food, I will go to court, you will return my money because my money was not used for the internet purpose. A criminal act. The money should be paid. All the other weddings, the money should be returned. I think it's supposed to be that way. Return the money. When they're ready to get married, they will pass here and there to collect funds from people. After getting married, 2-3 months, 1 year.
Let me name them. You see Magio? Magio and Samuel, they are the king Juju people. Or you mean that the other people that play with Juju? You see Finabono? You see Tokonkui? Tokonkui and Finabono. Tokonkui has one ball with him that he brought from Africa Coast. It is that boy that he's saying, that's why every year, every 3 months, that boy will go Ivory Coast. That begin to go Ivory Coast to go bring juju for Toko and Findabono. I will give you more detail on this. While Liberians are suffering in Monrovia, they ain't got food to eat. This lady sent $10,000 United States every month, every year, every month to his daughter in America. Then they get live a lavish life. You go to New Jersey, doesn't live in New Jersey, will attest to what I'm saying. You know, we're not saying these things because we want to give. I want nothing from nobody. But it is about time that the life of the people who struggle with us, the Liberian people who stood, the people who pretend their own t-shirt, who bowed their heads, who knelt on the floors, who went into the trenches with President George Weah. It is about time that those people begin to benefit and reap what they saw in what is called the revolution that brought the CDC to power. That's all we want. That's all we want. That's all we want. That's all we ask for. Every one of them around the president. So sometimes you know your President Weah is messing up, but he's confused. They have put the president in the juju part. Finabono deals directly with the wife of Smith Towe, who is the cook to the president. She brings the dust, give it to this woman, the woman put it in the food. And then, so by the time the president eat that food, the president can be half of Finabono. Everything Finabono say is fine. Which chief of protocol will slap the first lady and go scot-free? Nothing happened to her. Chief of protocol slap first lady. Nothing happened. Who will do that? In this day and time. Donald Trump said that people will say he got problem. His wife, nobody can do that to his wife. But Finabono did it to the first lady. Right here in Monrovia. Right here in Monrovia. Right here in Monrovia. Why do you think she depends on? She does it because she has put the president in a corner that absolutely the president can do nothing by himself. They have all buried this president. The pastors, what are you?
Hold it, we are going to kill in a smart thing because your partner saying I think will not be president, no one will become president. You're passing around with fake picture, fake news. One poor like poor friend go about and play. You're saying that they will kill you, okay, when they kill me over, when they kill me over, bury me your knee. As you are parling over bury me, am I money? Nobody more in the country are going or now business. Once not you not see me. So please leave me out. We are going here. Now we enjoying peace. And they kill on your business. Your partner saying that this is not become president. No way for them, no left on this. So they jealous in our government. You are the other enjoy our government, yeah. Hold it, we are going to kill in a smart thing because your partner saying that this is will not be president. No one will become president.
The way I celebrate because my pastor wants to me, he has a celebration, so I don't know what I can tell you. I have to celebrate. You know, when we are walking out on the road, people say we are stupid. We father behind is stupidness. But hey, God, thank you for joy. I don't know what to say. I lack a word. So, let me know that the Bible got to show you. When I want pastor give the opinion, he says, he said, I don't want for my people to live. They cannot wait. I'm going to change their life. And when you give them consonant, it's our foolish horse. Under your clothes, your way carry. Hey, I'm telling the people are not people. Cap 2023. Cap 2023 is the best president of our time. He's a more talkable. Acquiring Bible medicine. Acquiring silver medicine. Acquiring Bible medicine. The reason acquiring Bible medicine. Because he's taking it from Mara to a country. The reason acquiring the way I celebrate because my pastor wants to me, he has a celebration, so I don't know what I can tell you. I have to celebrate. You know, when we are walking out on the road, people say we are stupid. We father behind is stupidness. But
you telling us that he was not mentioned in the program today?
Never. Never. Even Musa Belete is mentioned.
Oh, wow.
Musa Belete, a thief, a known thief in this country, is mentioned in Dr. Sawyer's program, and yet you purposely, it was not forgetting, you purposely omitted Dr. Fambule. The struggle continues in this country.
So what will say that because
what was the role Moja? I know the movement of justice,
according to them, he had no role. He played no role. That is what they said. You understand? We said Komeni, we said, who did not even speak to Dr. Sawyer, In his interim days, he accused him of being a CIA spy. Today, he's in the program as one of the faithful followers. The struggle continues in this country. That's why God got some of us still living.
I wanted to have spoken with them, but they shy away from me. Yeah, so that you listen to other tributes that were paid in the program. What did you take from there?
I didn't take anything from them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry because first of all, give me a break. What is the Speaker of the House going to say about Amos Sawyer? That he went there to do a tribute. What is the Minister of Foreign Affairs going to say about Amos Sawyer? Do you understand? Yes. You had indiscreet people from nowhere coming to talk about a man they didn't know, that they have condemned for the past 40 years in our history. Amos was our nucleus of the progressive. You claim we destroyed this country. That the book people spoil their country. So why you getting state funeral? Why you getting state funeral? Why all of y'all want PhDs until you're fake it? Why y'all want to be called doctors like them? This is the most hypocritical society. And if it doesn't change, we're going nowhere. We'll be 2050 and we'll still be on our shit.
Finally, ma'am, what do you have to say to the media?
Quick to apologize. You know, and I'm not going to shy away from it. Genesis chapter 1, God created heaven and earth and he looked down upon his creation and he said it was good. It pleased God. He looked at his creation, he said it was good. Genesis chapter 6, 5 chapters in between, God looked down on the earth and saw the wickedness of man. Genesis chapter 6, verse 6, it says God could regret it. Why he made man? God.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 6.
Genesis chapter 6.
I'll go there.
Verse 6, please go there.
Let's go, be talking.
God Almighty, who knows everything in the future, created the heaven and earth and all that is in it. And he looked on his creation, he said it was good. 5 chapters after Genesis chapter 1, Genesis chapter 6, verse 6. God looked down upon
Genesis chapter 6, verse 6.
Yeah.
And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart.
You see, God who is God, know everything, the future, everything, got control of everything, can regret why he made man.
You say that to me, what?
Today, I direct didn't regret why I did not make any move to prevent Musa's ability from leading Liberty Party. I thought it was unfair to Musa and anybody in Musa's situation to deprive him the right to grow in a party. But he has justified everything the public said about him. Musa is a criminal. I can prove it. Musa altered the constitution of Liberty Party to get us to where we are today. The partisans who were concerned.
Do you owe dues?
What is due? Musa loves money. He gets it anyway, so he thinks due is only money. Musa is under duress. Musa is working for CDC. Musa's motive and goal is to destabilize CPP so that CDC can get a second chance. And I've said it repeatedly. Nobody who wants growth of an institution in their normal self and love for the institution will go to bed knowing that since you took over an institution that was peaceful, it is no longer peaceful.
Senator, do you owe dues?
What dues?
The party's dues.
So what is due?
To pay money monthly.
So the partisans who are loyal to the party, the ordinary, I will answer that question because in Musa, everything is money.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the 4th Estate, want to welcome you to the police headquarters. We have just completed a meeting with the top brass of the police.
Can I bend or something so they can put the recorders on it?
So, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are.
After justice, while you do your work, your professional work, in case of following up on every major case in this country. We applaud you. We give you that high applause and that high esteem, gratitude for your level of professionalism. Though some people they're denigrating you, but we are saying we see that high level of professionalism in you guys. And we thank you all for coming. You're welcome to the residence of the late Princess Cooper. Today you will have immediate response from the family of the late Princess Cooper regarding the just ended autopsy report being read by the governor of Liberia. And we just heard the announcement, and the family deemed it necessary to respond. We don't know what's in the response from the family end, but what we can show you is that the report or the response from the family is in the best interest of their deceased and in the best interest of us all Liberians, because we believe these mysterious deaths and killings around here, there should be modalities worked out. There should be other engagements put into place by our national government to put an end to these things. So you are welcome and thank you very much. Without wasting time, we now turn the floor over to the spokesperson of the family, who's now going to spearhead this process. Dr. Momo, Dr. Ida Momo, you are welcome.
All right, thank you to everyone and the Liberian people. We want to say thank you to the member of the full Escalating press, and thanks to all those that have been in sympathy with the family. Before we give our own position, we want to make it known to the Liberian people that our scheduled report to have been given today, there was no official communication sent to the family, neither through our lawyer, and there will have been a report today. We went and saw it on Facebook post, and we heard from some media practitioner, so we're not formally informed to get that straight. And based on that, we got the information at the 11th hour through, can I say hearsay or hearsay. So since we felt that we're not officially informed, we contacted our lawyer up to the 11th hour, and he also said that he was not informed. Howbeit, we are here today. So following the autopsy report on the media, we feel that what was reported is not consistent with the normal happenings of our sister, and we think that the report, as from the family standpoint, we cannot take such a report from the Liberian government. So we are still discussing at family what is the way forward, but we think the report and what came up is not consistent with the pattern of death. For that, at this point, that's the family.
Yeah, so just short. I mean, we'll just take a few questions.
Yeah,
Call your name and your institution.
My name is Lincoln Peter, and I write for the New Dawn newspaper. As per government funding on the autopsy report of Ms. Princess Cooper, the outline that she dies from tuberculosis, ranging from a medical report that was presented to them from a new lab of community clinic in St. Paul's. Are you aware of Ms. Princess Cooper taking treatment at a new lab clinic, or was she ever diagnosed of being a tuberculosis patient?
For the record, I got a hint of that, and I even spoke to other people, but I will tell you, tuberculosis, that the pathology put it well, is hemoptysis. Hemoptysis is coughing up blood or bloody stain, sputum, or cough. But what Princess presented with was hematemesis, which means vomiting blood. So vomiting blood, hematemesis, is not consistent with tuberculosis.
Next. Yes, my name is Edwin Batatfoyen and I report for Cool FM. Now you spoke about the government not sending a letter of communication to the family concerning their result. How is it like for you if the government should send you the result? Could you still accept the result from them?
I didn't say result.
The communication.
I said the government did not formally invited us for that report. And we think that the investigation had twofold. We got police investigation report and we got autopsy report, right? What were they doing? Was it a police investigation report or is it an autopsy report? Was it a general report? So when we started engaging the Liberian National Police, civil, and they told us that whatsoever thing they will communicate to us or via our lawyer. So even at the 11th hour, we contacted our lawyer. That's why you see Councillor Tewan Bongo was not even present during the reporting because he was not aware of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Jeromeus Waters from Women's TV Liberia. The pathologists say they are open up to the family and that of the public for anyone that might want to challenge the touch.
Okay, FM? Are you put your hand up? Who's that? Okay, yes, Front Page Africa.
My name is Gerald Coynan, I read the Front Page Africa newspaper. The government gave out invitation for the family and the public to witness the process. Was the family represented during the process?
I said it clearly. As far as to my knowledge, the family was not represented because we were not formally informed. Be it via telephone call, email, text message, or whatsoever, as was done with the autopsy.
No, I'm talking about the autopsy.
During the autopsy, there was a communication sent to us. There was a communication sent to us at the time of the autopsy.
Did you honor it?
All right, if we honor the autopsy, during the day of the autopsy, we went at the John F. Kennedy Medical Center. I even went there with all of my gears and assisted by another family member to have attended the autopsy. But then we had an issue of which we wrote to the Justice Ministry and we didn't get a redress. The reason that we didn't attend the autopsy, it was written to the Justice Minister official email and copy our lawyer.
How was the reason?
The reasons are in the communication. We're still waiting for the Justice Ministry to.
So as you await the Justice Ministry, is there any plan maybe for the family to have carried on their own check-up, or if only the Justice Ministry come out to say, okay, we accept the result of the government and then the family have to accept it, what could be your next steps?
For the fact that the Justice Ministry and if they have given the pathology and the audience, I think what?
Balance for OKFM.
Yes.
Do you also concerned about the police investigation?
Okay, my name is Josh Momo, and I report for the Bush Chicken Online STV Liberia. Of recent, we collaborated with civil society organizations to have staged protests in the city. Now, with coming up, I spokesperson of the family to say you guys don't trust the report from the pathologist. Are you trying to tell the public that maybe in a sooner possible time we hope to see you guys going back to the street?
All right, so the question about us collaborating with civil society actors, from the genesis of this, there have been people coming to us, but we as family, we remain civil, we remain calm. That is why I told you that because we're not invited formally or officially.
My friend and brother, how you doing?
God is good to me, my brother. Life is better, and I'm grateful for that.
All right. I mean, we have so many burning issues into our country. With the issue of the autopsy report yesterday, with the issue of the quote-unquote court hearings at the National Election Commissions. So there are so many things, and the president was able to immediately and effectively take action yesterday. So what is the take before we dive into the issues?
Honestly, I think on the issue of Princess Cooper death and the so-called autopsy report, it is laughable. It is a total humiliation to the late Princess Cooper's family, and it is also a shame on the government of Liberia during this 21st century that somebody who was actively working, somebody who was called and went to that call, somebody, according to what the family lawyer is saying, and their own personal doctor, Princess did not have any history of tuberculosis and all that stuff they put on her records, her medical records. I don't care what we think about it. I do not care how we feel. But the government let the cat out of the bag even before today. What do I mean by that? The police spokesman represented the police at the time and also the government of Liberia when he said there was no foul play from the initial stages of the investigation. And there are many people in our media outlets, including Facebook, print, and electronic, that took issue with the police spokesperson. And on the same platform, I said, Moses Carter was just speaking for the police as a professional institution and also for the government on the issue of security and protection. However, Moses Carter was not the one doing the investigation, and he had never done the investigation anyway. The police investigatory unit, in consultation with the director of police and also the deputy director for operations, based on our system and governance and procedures, serve as a direct boss or bosses of the police spokesperson. So investigation report goes to these two people, and the spokesperson of the police come out to the public as a public face or public relation officer for the most part and gave that report. But from what I know, I have not really gone to confirm this, that Moses Carter has been suspended for reasons that I do not know about. However, AB, for God in heaven's sake, the elementary definition of tuberculosis is almost clear to anybody that will just do a Google search. You don't need to go to medical school before you can know that. Today, you can just use your smartphone and get to know what is tuberculosis. That Princess Cooper death is natural. So Princess Cooper death, she died to the place that she was called to go, and she went there private security officer was asked, where is John Brown or Peter Brown? And the director, Princess Cooper, to Peter Brown. And Princess Cooper called her friend on video in a few seconds, say, they are killing me, and Princess Cooper is dead. Princess Cooper is dead, even though she got killed, but she was not even in the proximity of where she was killed, meaning indoor. However, she was carried outdoor, behind the building of a businessman, a Lebanese businessman. So you want to tell me this 21st century, as low as our police department is, they are not able to tell us how Princess' body got out of that indoor into outdoor. So you want to tell me that the police department, the CRD or the investigatory department is not able to tell us the sample of the blood stain on the wall? They are not able to tell us the position of Princess' handbag that was sitting. I hate to say somebody put it there. They're not able to tell us that. They are not even able to tell us the position of Princess' body, the way it was positioned. They are not even to give us the clear interpretation of the crime scene. We are not progressing as a country. We are not progressing. The small progress we had there, the football president is taking it away. And that is the reasons why nobody respects our country any longer right now. We are almost going to pre-war or doing war days. Because the small progress we had there, it is getting away. And the president doesn't care. And all his government officials pray thinking, clap for him. Baku is strong. He is not strong. The people are dying. People are dying. This is a fundamental responsibility of any government. Security and protection of the people. A Joshua government cannot protect its people, cannot provide justice at minimal level, cannot do anything substantial to promote and sustain the peace that we got. Instead, unknown person killed the woman's daughter. No respect for that family. No respect. They get news about their daughter, their dead daughter, on Facebook. Maybe television show. Or maybe it's on the local news.
All right.
That is total disrespect to the family. Okay. But you know, my brother, this level of leadership insanity, incompetence, and no respect for rule of law, it is getting us to where we are, and we might go further. Like Ete Miata said, the struggle continues.
Thank you.
For sure, it continues.
Thank you. You know, as for me, I was supposed to come here to be able to break the silence. The first thing first is that the police is supposed to arrest the person who Princess went to. This evidence was vivid. But our police, they are in the bag of the Lebanese. They are in the handbags of the Lebanese. So the Lebanese will give them a tokens. The Lebanese will give them something worthy. But Princess went in a basement. Before you enter in that basement, you need to say who you came to. Princess was able to call the person who she went to was the general manager of that business place, who is a Lebanese. After Princess death, after Princess have died, that Lebanese guy called George Haddad. Told George Haddad that he have killed somebody. George Haddad told him, don't move where the police will come to carry you. The police flew the guy out of the country. The police flew that brother out of the country. The police gathered him, escorted him to the airport. Okay, I agree. Where was the CC camera? So you want to tell me that up to now, the police does not have that CC camera for them to be able to see how Princess, I understand you say it's tuberculosis. Tuberculosis will not cause you for you to be bleeding. Princess was not just coughing with blood, she was vomiting. Coughing with blood and vomiting with blood are two different things. Tuberculosis does not treat you in that manner, in that function and manner. So we agree. What happened to the CC camera? What happened to the call log? What happened to the call log? You know, that's the reason why I said that these guys, they identify, and that's the reason I continue to say that Liberia now have become a place instead of a country. Because for the fact that guy was escorted by George Haddad order. For the fact, how can the police then manage to know? Because the police people went there to go escort the general manager of that store. And they never paid no to the person who was lying down on the floor. They never paid no attention to that. The police escorted the general manager to the airport. Then there come the police refuse to go to the court for the court to be able to order that CC camera. No. Then they can't say, and I love the way that brother, the doctor responded. I love that way the doctor responded. And that's the reason why Josh Manawia yesterday, took a decisive action by ordering the justice minister that nobody should tamper with that body. That another autopsy report, another autopsy will be conducted, wherein the family will be the family will be present. They suspended that Bukos guy who was reading our autopsy report yesterday. They suspended him. People are dying in the country, and then these money eaters, they're in the country riding good cars, while the vast majority of the people are suffering. This autopsy report yesterday, it was a complete charade. It was a complete momojomo. It was a complete. It was not in line. The autopsy report reading, it was not in line with the modern days. They refused for them to be able to invite the family Tewon Gongro, our leader, Tewon was not present. Tewon, who is a lawyer for the family, Tewon was not present. Lebanese people have been killing our brothers and sisters for huge sum of money. Huge sum of money. And then our people, our security apparatus, and that's the reason why I have invited Brother Lawrence for him to come to drive us through the security sector of our country on Friday. Brother Lawrence will come to drive us through this gruesome killing that's going on into our country. Back to you.
AB, you know, I don't think the decisions of Judge Weah yesterday, I do not even consider it decisive. It is a political makeup. You want to tell me Judge Weah just got to know about this Princess Cooper death? In psychology, there's something they call patterns. So we go back to the history of this government when it comes to illegal death. What have Judge Weah government done in the past when it comes to illegal death, like Princess Cooper kind of death, that today we should trust Judge Weah about his empty talk, his empty decision? It's fake. Judge Weah's own personal security, EPS, Executive Protective Service personnel that went on the counter tour with him and got shot in his head 2 times. What did they say to us? They are saying investigating that issue or that death. It has come far. They killed a man for whatever reason. But they're not going to tell us they killed him because there was some security concern. They're not going to tell us that. They said the man was sick, right? Even though the investigation stayed inconclusive. When that man's wife asked for his cause of death and death certificate, they started chasing her. She ran out living in Ghana. What happened to Murphy in this investigation? The guy that died as a result of central bank audit. It is still inconclusive. What happened to the 3 boys, the 3 missing boys? Investigation. It is still inconclusive. What happened to the 28 white educators that were going to Maryland on the park vessel that some authorities of the Freeport and Maritime put back on the water? What happened to that investigation? It is also inconclusive. What happened to the auditors? The auditor that died. What happened to their investigation? It is also inconclusive.
Yeah,
what happened to Gifty? No, I come in, AB, give me chance. I want to go, and we go. What happened to Gifty? They killed her and they drove her own car and carried her to Broad Street and put her down. Joey said our boyfriend and girlfriend story. That's what he said. You want me to believe it today? Because of Princess Cooper? Judge Weah is trying to buy time. He's trying to buy sympathy from the Liberian people so he can get re-elected next year. That's what he's doing. The man is a medicine of distraction. That is who Judge Weah is. This man is a beneficiary of the struggle. The progressive didn't do shit. You excuse me for my language, but I gotta use it. In their words, the progressive did not do anything. But it is the work of the progressive that even got them to be where they are. How can you say educated people damage the country? Educated people didn't do nothing, but you want to be called doctor when you work for your education. You live in America for over 20 years in other part of the world. Beautiful part of the world. You play football from Liberia best to Africa best to Europe best to world best. You did not do anything in your country as per your legacy. Everything you got involved in literally got messed up before you became president. Junior professional broke down when Joshua was playing archery football. Junior professional, it broke down. No, I come in, it became a chance. The people don't know the history of people that we talk about in our country. People that claiming victory today, that they are the best. They don't know about them.
Yes, but equally so, if Josh Manawia, I understand that they have been inconclusive. So we blame the government. But when it comes to the prisoner's death, Josh Manawia have been in the know, so that's the reason why he waited for the autopsy report. And after the autopsy report, the man himself, he said that he released an order yesterday. He said that the autopsy, nobody should touch prisoner's body. That there should be a neutral. There should be a neutral autopsy that the family will be certified with. That the family will be present. So I think with that, whether it is in trying to buy time or not, we are discussing something now. We are discussing what have happened.
AB, let me tell you something. Our people say if the Christmas day will be good, you will know it from the Eve.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a chance. Let me learn. If Christmas day will be a good day, you will know it from the Eve. This government under George, we ain't going to do anything substantive. Okay, to back up their past. No, nothing better. You cut me off. Odell Chama, what happened to her? What happened to the pastor that carried Odell Chama to hospital? Ain't pastor and Ray want to be representative? I'm not going to sit down here for people to lecture me. We're talking about illegal death in Liberia. Just we can't come and do about playground. Hey, let me tell you something. The 20 unit do, the 50 unit do. Anything you think about, including Grand Road, I ain't gonna know him up being there for the most part. You build houses there, it's fine. In your money, the government Liberia money, our people money. And I'm not gonna be in the business to clap for people because they're signed up to do a specific job. I'm not going to praising anybody. You say you're going to work for the Liberian people to change our stories from bad to better. You're doing that. But you're changing your own story. George Weah is changing his own story. Everything that he did not achieve with his own money, based on his own God-given talent, football, he came to the presidency to achieve those on our backs. On the Liberian people backs. This is a fight. Nobody can dispute this.
Yeah. That is the reason why, for me,
nobody can dispute it.
I am not here to praising Josh Manawia. I'm not here to praising him. But we should be able to put the truth where the truth is.
Where is the truth?
The truth is
when you
that
finish killing almost everybody, then one person down, then you come on with kakalika. That the truth there.
No,
nobody talk about it. When he got to know that.
I agree with everything that you are saying. I agree with 100% everything that you are saying.
What is the history of this man government?
Yeah, but the history is death. Death.
Okay, good job.
Death. But equally so, this one death, this killing of princess is like it have taken the entire country. It had taken the entire country. For George Manawia, we are to be listening yesterday. And after the family respond, The family said that we will not accept this caricature autopsy report. We will not accept it. Effectively, that jokers who were reading the autopsy report, he was suspended. He was suspended. Let's take our first caller. Caller, what is the name and where are you calling from?
Sunshine. I called you before. This is the Omar. As I told you before, Liberia has been hijacked in all strategic points with gangsters, murderers, hustlers, thugs, thieves, from the head up. From the head up. So as even you two sitting over there, I told you guys, you'll stop sending money into Liberia. That's the biggest part. That's our sanction. That's our part of protest. Ain't nothing gonna change. You poor guys, I'm so sorry for you guys. You keep fighting for these our people, and they still just lay back. By now, that street's supposed to be full with millions of people. Families from the hotel Sherman to this is nothing new. So it's like a new normal. Oh yeah, we just we'll do what we have to do, and nothing will come out of it. If these people don't jump on the street, America is not coming. The international community is sitting back, waiting for these people, our people, to lead, and they just sitting down doing nothing. So y'all keep talking. Y'all need to get on our people. Y'all leave these thugs and thieves and hustlers because they're still gonna do business as usual. They gotta fight for themselves. They just relax. Everybody get money for Easter. Everybody get money for Christmas. Everybody get, oh, I'm hungry. Tell them to do the right thing for themselves and jump on the streets. That's all I have to say. So some gangsters over there, they not hijack the country. They didn't use guns. They knew what they were doing. You know? You can't go nowhere. Everybody fighting. You go to the courts. You go to the judge. Everybody, you can't get nothing done. It's not right. You know? So I'm just saying.
Thank you.
Then protest with sanctions, and that's it. From here, that's it. That's what I'm saying.
So are you
okay,
saying?
thank you. Have a good day.
Are you saying that we should stop sending money to Liberia, and our people should suffer?
Well, people should suffer. Okay, your mother they're sending money. Then your mother will be sorry for the cousins and nephews. Everything falls on your mother, and through them they get fed. You have to fight for your rights. There's something brewing in Liberia. Let me tell you something. There's something brewing. The international community is not happy. But if we don't make that move for ourselves, they will just later. But there's something coming. You're doing well. You're doing well. This thing can't just go on forever. But we got to put our own input. The people have said it. We got to put our input. We're still not doing it. We have to lead. We're still not doing it. You think America will just come and lead? No. That's a sovereign nation. They have warned us. They've been so many words. You got to lead. You know, we got to show them that we want to change for our country. You people can just come and lead. If you hear? Okay. All right, y'all have a nice day.
Francis, you got a caller there?
Yes. All right, caller. What's your name and where are you calling us from? All right, Emmanuel, go ahead.
We are not getting Emmanuel clearly, so you have to increase the volume.
Emmanuel, can you increase your volume a little bit, please? Oh, you hear me now? I can hear you, but increase it a little more so my host can hear you in studio. Okay. How about now? Is it okay now, AB?
Yeah, let you go ahead.
Yeah, much better.
Okay, this is a political move. This is a political move. You see, George guy is a celebrity, and you like the attention. He just opened that park, and everybody was praising him. All of a sudden, now the whole country is talking about protest. That's why he's angry. He wants the attention. That's why he's stepping in. If the people wasn't talking about protest, George guy would never say anything because he has not said anything about all the deaths that are going on. It's because the attention has left his park and gone to princess. The whole country has forgotten about that park. That's why he's angry. That's why he wants to say something so people will start praising him again. He wants one person or nobody will praise him. It's a political move. Don't trust what the president is saying. He doesn't care. That's my take. I agree with you on that 100%. This is a political move.
All right, my brother. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you.
Bye now.
All right.
Yeah, Abi.
Yeah, my brother, this country, this place that you guys call country, we got a long way to go. That place we get a long way to go. For what I am saying, we're having a very long way to go.
Yeah, we do.
Keep your call coming out on 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. The numbers are up here. The numbers are up here passing. So you can easily grab the number up here and you'll be able to make your statements, make your point of view. Francis, back to you.
All right, so Abi, like I was saying, right? Let's go to our next topic. The CDC political partisan hearing at the NEC. That's what the old man was talking about. The last time I started something here, even though we're at the end of the show. But you know what? I still stand by my statement. The Liberian people, this 21st century, they do not have a leaders that will inspire them, that will motivate them. They've two moves that Costa made to Liberia. You saw how the people follow? You saw how the people follow? My brother, all over the world, including the United States, I will not want to 100% blame the people for setting some pilot and not getting out there. For God in heaven's sake, every woman that gets pregnant for 9 months and born their baby, and that baby hit 25, 27 years and they receive a call and just get killed in cold blood. And the first statement that comes from the government, there was no foul play at the level of the police. The government did not stop there. The government literally followed the family to see what they will do, even though they have no intention to do anything ugly. They have no capability. They have nothing to harm the government. Just small gathering, small assemble. Okay? The police went and manhandled Princess Cooper's mother and other family members and put them in the police pickup and took them to the police station and put them in jail. For God in heaven's sake, a democratic country by law, according to our constitution, according to our system, according to our procedure, model after United States. How can you treat people like that in Liberia today? Even though peaceful assembly is guaranteed by our constitution, then you want the people who are hungry, who are hopeless, and this government is so tyrannical in the democratic environment, using our courts, using our police force, using our resources to abuse us, that the people must get on the street in their majority without any leadership. It's not going to work. Go to South Africa. When Nelson Mandela stepped up, majority of the South African black people followed. Even though he spent 27 years in jail, they were still motivated, they were determined, they were inspired, and today, South Africa is back to South Africans, black people. You go to Southern Africa, St. Joma, the same thing. You go to Libya, even though Gaddafi got killed, but he overthrew his own uncle. This is political history. You go to Ghana, the same thing. You go to Sierra Leone, the same thing. The current president of Sierra Leone was in the military. He took the country from the junta movement and led the country short time and gave it to a democratically elected government under Alhaji Tijan Kaba. And the Sierra Leoneans followed and told their killers the ROUF people, and the rest of the guys, we don't care how much power you have to cut our hands, our feet, and everything you do to kill our people. At the end of the tunnel, you will be prosecuted and dead. The United States of America, you're talking about Malcolm X, you're talking about Dr. Martin Luther King, okay? You're talking about John Lewis, that just got recent time. You're talking about Elijah Cummings, and the list goes on. These were the people that led the protests in this country. Some of them got assassinated. This is history. Until we, the people, the 21st century, we, the people, can be able to lead our own destiny through leadership, to consistently protest against George Weah and his cartel, and future government that will have similar behavior, we're not going to go nowhere.
Thank you.
Like I said the last time,
Yeah.
the reasons why the grandmasters fail,
Okay.
the reasons why the grandmasters fail, because their sons and daughters were in Morovia. Some of them got money, some of them educated, some of them have held political authority, political offices for decades. They didn't do nothing. You wanted the country people from Lofa County to stand against the government so they can carry their AK-47 and shoot them. That is the reasons why even the opposition is not working, because there is no leadership. And until we can get proper, empirical, consistent, and motivated leadership for our people to move, the people are not going to move.
Thank you. We having Carter here. Carter, what is the name and where are you calling out from?
Yeah, this is Jonathan calling from Virginia.
Jonathan, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to agree with your co-host. Yeah, you need leadership, but right now in Liberia, you need no leadership. The people are still blaming the people. The people need to come out on the street. We cannot kill 1 million people and the whole world will sit there and just look. No, they need to come out. If they come out by the millions, we cannot go and order the military or Liberia and say, you know what, kill all of them, because they keep out against it. The whole world will be watching. That will motivate the United States to step in quicker. And guess what? The ambassador is talking for the people. The people of Liberia need to step out. The people of Egypt step out, even though the military went and protected them on the street. The military went and protected them, and the people were protesting for a couple of months until they got rid of bombarded out of Egypt. So the people of Liberia, they need to stop sitting in the houses and complaining. They need to bring that blood on the street by the thousands and millions on the street for we have to go. Thank you.
Yeah, but you don't think what my co-host is saying? I mean, there's something logical about that.
Yeah, it's logical because you can't be suffering if you're sitting there.
What are coming to you?
With the snake going to go in the hole and swallow she and her baby. So the best is for you to come out. You sit down in the corner, we are going to kill you. When you come outside, we are kill you. Y'all come out by the million. We cannot kill million people, and the whole world be watching you. That's the thing. You don't need leadership. You don't need what you need. Joseph Baga to tell you, say, okay, outside. You suffer here, Joseph Baga. All of y'all come outside. If we are okay, the whole Liberia, then the whole Liberia, then the whole 50 country, bring everybody and put the rest to the mansion. Then we are kill everybody.
Thank you.
They need to come out.
Thank you. Carter, what is your name and what are you calling out from?
Hi, my name is Gabriel Myers. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia, United States of America.
Go ahead.
Yes, and I'm listening to you guys. I feel very sorry for Liberia. I lived in Liberia. I didn't experience the war. I left the country in 1989 and been in the States and never went back, but I'm planning to come back to Liberia just for a visit to do some assessment to resettle. But what I want to talk about
You're planning to go to Liberia right now?
No, that will be in December. Somewhere around December time, that's when I plan my visit to come down, because I've been out of the country a long time. But I just want to go in and do an assessment. There's nowhere like home. Everywhere you go in the world, Liberia will always be Liberia. But this is the thing I really want to stress. I feel very sorry for Liberia because I'm projecting within the next 20 years, it's going to be worse. Because why? Building the country infrastructure is a very good thing. Don't get me wrong. It's a very good thing to build infrastructure. But a country becomes better when you invest into the people. Look at the people that are running around. Look at our brothers and sisters that are being classified as Zoko. Those are tomorrow's future leaders. The government is sitting there. I listen to the little who call these guys. The government is sitting there and allowing other nationals to pollute our country with drugs. Our young children in our country are taking drugs. In the next 20 years, we'll have no leadership in our country because why? The young people who we're supposed to be investing in right now to be future leader of Liberia tomorrow, the lives are already messed up. And secondly, I'm looking at Liberia. Liberia was founded on a Christian principle. Where are the pastors? Where are the bishops? Where are the men of God? All the killing taking place in the country. How many pastors or how many men of God taking to the street to put the government, to make sure the government is accountable? These people go to church 7 days a week. They stay in the church 7 days a week. Where are the leadership in the church to step up to say, you know what happened? Enough is enough. This country was built on a Christian principle. We need to step up because we are a Christian nation to try to hold the government accountable, but nobody is talking anything. Nobody is saying anything. People don't care for you got another 6 more years on a George Openweir administration. And it is very sad. It is very, very sad because our people. I mean, the whole country is illiterate. You got half of the people illiterate. These people there for accountability to relieve our people from suffering. The country went through all this trauma. You got 85% of the population are still coming down from the war, and then you got these same people coming into power and continue to abuse our people. It is very detrimental. People even coming in the street to go protest, they need security. Mind and pie in the street and sister and brother to go protest for government to come there and start disturbing these people.
But in Egypt, when the masses got in the street, the masses never had security when they jump in the street. The masses jump in the street before the security were able to come there to the protections.
Speech, all Liberian people right. Freedom of speech and to go in the street and protest. But at the same time, you have to get a permit and you got to get a protection from the government. If you can't just go in the street to go protest. No, you got to get permit from the government to do all these things.
No. The Constitution said peaceful assembly. Peaceful assembly. You don't need no permit. When CDC was in opposition, when they were towing Madame Salif Caste all around. When they were towing Madame Salif painting, excuse me for that expression, when they're taking the Madame Salif painting all around a parading way, they never had a permit. So you don't need a permit for you to be able to peacefully demonstrate.
The thing is, you guys that are running these shows have to hold the religious leader accountable. Whether you're Muslim, whether you're Christian, I think the
you just said that Liberia was built on a Christian principle. So you forget about the Muslims. You said Liberia was built on a
Even though the country was built on a Christian principle, but we respect other religions in the nation.
But you know that Liberia is a secular state? You know that Liberia is a secular state?
If all the religious organizations can get together with their leaders, because the church controls the people. Listen, that's one of the problems Liberian people have. These pastors are holding these people in the church. You go to church for 4 hours. You go to church for 10 hours. You don't need to concentrate these people that what is happening in our community. The pastors need to speak about it, and the pastor need to lead the movement to stop peace march for our people to get some relief.
You see, you keep saying the pastor, but you not keep saying the Muslim imam.
Listen to me. I'm just saying it because I'm sorry for that. But all religious organizations need to stand up. They need to have a conference. They need to get together. They need to get together and lead a movement that will bring some rest to the nation. Because you guys can sit here and argue, everybody got the side. At least our people need to. I mean, in a country, we living in the 21st century, and you got no running water and no light in the country, and then you building. I mean, you construct infrastructure is a very good thing, but people will be hungry and go to parks. And they get around all drugs up. Everybody's life is messed up in Monrovia. Monrovia is so dirty. How do you expect investors to come into the nature when the judicial system itself is corrupt?
Thank you.
Step up as Liberians, to step up ourselves and start from the religious leader to spearhead this thing to hold the government accountable. And I think if we do that, we will get some solution in its process. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Francis, you have a caller there?
Oh, not yet.
Yeah, I mean, keep your call coming on 215-224-8124 or 267-938-2801. That is the number to call for you to be part of the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. Yeah, I mean, the brother is saying that pastor, but keep on repeating himself, saying the pastor need to team himself to build the country, to develop the country, but forgetting about the Islam, forgetting about Muslim community. Later on, he was supposed to say, yes, the Muslim, including the pastor, they all need to come together for them to be able to build the country. But look, we have been having a clergyman. Josh Manewia, he is the president, he is a clergyman. The guy, he is a president, he is a clergyman, he is a former football star, he is just everything. The man got annoyed.
Oh, okay, there's a caller here, Abi.
Yeah, okay.
Good morning, caller. What is your name and where are you calling us from? Oh, we are doing great, Letitia. Can you please increase your volume a little bit so my host can hear you in studio?
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better.
You guys are doing a great job. First of all, you have to tell me, when I'm looking for, in the middle of the night, I'll see you in the morning. What's going on? What is the new schedule?
Oh, but we are so sorry. We've been doing the announcement here. Probably you didn't get it. You know, we noticed that we were missing something based on the feedback from many of you. So we have changed now from night to morning. So our regular time now is 7 a.m. Our time here on in the Midwest, which is Central Time. So on the East Coast, it's going to be 8 o'clock a.m. Okay. So we are so sorry that you didn't get to know that. But this is our new time.
Okay, I thought you were just, sporadically show up some morning, but I didn't know the new schedule. But I've been waiting for you guys. I was waiting last night to talk. But anyway, now I know the schedule. I want to say thank you guys for your awareness, for your dedication, and all that you do to help conscientize our people. It's so hurtful, my brothers, that as the other people said, we can't leave our people undone. This is where we are caught when you're rock in a hard place. Or we want to punish them in the sense that, if you don't, if you don't do the right thing, we're not sending anything. But then you come to that stage where somebody gets and the thing that they do. If I don't do it, I will feel bad and all those kinds of things. But I agree with the caller that said, right after that Kwasa autopsy, everybody needs to be in the street, okay? Because here we are now, the woman, after they have beaten her, hurt her, all these those are the four other guys. Let's do another autopsy. Why didn't you invite them? Why didn't you listen to the family in the first place? So, I'm hurt. I'm really hurt as a mother that, listen, whether she had TB, chronic in her body,
Good morning, Abby. Yeah, good morning. Hold on.
How does that account for who called her? was at her place of business. And somebody called her. What if they called off to say this, you see that, even if they don't expose it, but this thing should be, these things should be addressed. So we as a people know that it's foul play. And like I said, under the Masterclass leadership in police, and I'm sure even currently, when big hands are in it, that's exactly what they do. They stage. The crime scene. That girl probably died right upstairs, and somebody picked her body up and brought it. Look how her body was really down.
Yep. The police is not able to tell her that anyway.
That's nobody who just fell down and we lay down like that. When you fall unexpectedly, you're not in a very good position. Okay? But there's too many issues here, and I would give the benefit of the doubt. Let us give another pathologist, but this mother and the people that stand around her need to continue protesting until we know someone is arrested. She did not die naturally. She did not. I am not a police woman. I am familiar with criminal justice, but I know that that woman did not die just like that. Even somebody just walking and they drop, their foot would put their arm with you. It will not just be laid down like that. So I thank you for all the consciousness you do every day. I'm a supporter and I have supported, but we'll continue to talk. And maybe I know you happy. Let me just say this last thing. I agree with you.
Yeah, please be snapping now. Other people waiting in the queue, please.
I thank you. The last thing we talk about is political. We explore the farm. We explore all of that. I started this president. He makes it priority. He makes priority. No light, no water. People coming into the country, that's when you brighten up the whole country. But then when it leaves, it says go back into darkness. No. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much for calling.
We have another caller here. Caller, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, AB. Good morning, Vama,
Francis.
Francis, good morning, Francis.
Good morning, my sister. How you doing?
AB,
Just with smart, yeah.
I'm not trying to be, controlling. I don't want to. I'm trying to. I'm okay. I'm okay, but a little bit upset with you and AB.
Why?
Because this show, this is our show, right?
Sure.
We been there from day one behind you, AB. So at least if you're changing the time, you get to your original members then, and you at least talk to us. But I have been here waiting. They see, waiting.
Sister, let me just say something quickly. I'm not cutting you up. I'm so sorry.
I saw the notification when they you talk. I saw the notification about going on, and now 1 day, not 2 days, not 3 days. I said no. So I said, oh, something changed. But right now, when friends started announcing to the people that time has changed, I said, oh wow. So they left us out. AB and friends left. Or left me, or maybe they told other people, or they left me, or I'm gonna call this show right now and let them know that I am very, 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 very upset with them.
Okay.
So I don't hold anything against you. That's me right there, AB,
Okay.
So let me just tell you right now on the show that it ain't go down well with me. In changing the time with all telling us.
Okay, thank you. We'll respond to that in the last when the caller leave the line. We'll respond to that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Maybe I got another caller here.
Yeah, take that.
All right, caller. Are you there?
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Where's your name and where are you calling us from?
Hello.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay,
yes,
can you increase the volume a little bit, please?
Yeah, this is Thomas.
No, I am not.
I'm calling from.
I am not talking to you yet. Hold on.
Hello.
Yeah, my brother. Hold on.
Please be snappy. We got a lot of folks in the queue, okay? Please. Sir, are you there? Can you be snappy, please? We got a lot of folks in the queue, please. Thank you very much for calling. I think I got another caller. AB, you got somebody?
Yeah, this guy was on the call. All right, hold on. Yeah, take that call on.
Okay. Are you there, caller? Are you there? Are you there, caller? 2463. All right, you are on live. What's your name? Where are you calling us from? All right, bro. Sando, let's hear from you. Mm-hmm.
But if you guys see that, I'm here for ABC that he's trying to bring up here because he said that this is on new one. But when you guys see
The caller is very low.
Can you increase your volume, please, Sando?
Okay, it's like the agriculture, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't put back on the structure, people cannot work. The reason why they are doing this is because of the system that's behind there right now. So just trying to pull out and it's late. It's late. I cannot, you know how many more dying are taking up on I let them go free. All of those guys are like free.
Okay.
The reason why the system is trying to take action is because the system are coming.
All right, my brother, we got your point. Thank you very much.
Okay, have a good day.
You too.
Caller, what is the name and where are you calling from? Hello?
Yeah, AB, are you talking to me?
Yes.
Thank you very much for taking my call, man.
Go ahead.
My name is Lake, and I'm calling from Pennsylvania, but I have a New Jersey number.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look, I agree with one of the callers who were talking about people that will send money to them. I agree with our caller completely. I'm a living witness of AAB. I got a farm in Liberia. My cousin lives in Chicago. We got our own farm. We got 2 farms in Liberia. Our own family members then, none of them been on our farm. We harvest the rest, we clean the rest, and we take or family member that were taking back a rights to them. But one of them said, but why would the people be in America and be sending our country rights here? You understand their behavior? You see their mindset? And these guys in power, they were very smart to capitalize on that. They know that the Liberian people in the diaspora will take care of their people over there. So they don't have no burden on them. You know, they don't have no burden on them. I'm not going to speak about the Muslim religion because I don't know much about the Muslim religion. But the church people in Liberia are supporting the country. I will talk about the Christian. Anybody call you from Liberia and you're talking, the person say, praise the Lord. Forget about that person because they're looking for a way to trick you. My own daughter, I sent her to college. She was going to college. I pay her $175 every month. On the 3rd of every month, she receives $175. She spent all that money in the church. She got sick over there. They carried her to, that nuclear hospital. No church was able to help her. People started calling me and begging me because I was done with her. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How can you have all these churches in Liberia, but no church got farm? No church in Liberia got farm.
Okay.
They're just making our people lazy.
You're right.
I'm a Christian, but I would, if I were well today, I would prefer going to the nightclub than to say I'm going to sit down in any kind of church here for some damn pastor to tell me or stupidness just so they can take my money. They are the ones spoiling our country, AB.
Thank you.
I will not talk about the Muslim people because I don't know much about the Muslim people, but these damn assets they call Christian, they are the ones spoiling our country, AB. They are spoiling our country, and we got to face it. They are destroying our young people.
Thank you.
How you can have a church, you go sit down there 8 hours, but you can't use the same people who don't have job to buy the farm so they can be working on the farm. That's all I have to say, AB, because it's very painful. I see you guys every morning sitting down here trying to educate them. They're not going to listen to you, including me here. I used to pay my daughter $175 every month. I don't know what she did over there. She spent all the money in the church house.
Thank you.
Today she get nothing.
Thank
you very much, sir. Thank you.
We have another caller. Okay, we just lost that caller that was calling from England. Let me call this caller. You know, for my editor, what my editor said, you know, concerning we changing our time, we're able to tell our listening audience. I remember the first day of Ramadan when we came here, we're able to tell our audience that because of the Ramadan, we are changing our time, because when the Ramadan is on, the time that we can go to pray is about the same time that our show no matter come on. So we rather go pray and leave our show to in the morning, then because our Liberian populations, our Liberian audience, they said that they could not be watching us because at the time, it is 2 o'clock Liberia time. So, Maeto, we are sorry for not letting you know, but we were able to come here. We were able to use the platform to address that. We told our audience that if this time is certain, then we may likely change our time from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. We said that. So we are sorry that you never listened to our podcast that day on the 1st. We understand that you never listened to that, but we were able to make our audience understand. All of you guys that are saying, oh, no, my editor is right. Yes, she is right because she never listened. She never listened to the podcast that we did on the 1st. But on the 1st, we were able to inform our audience that we will not be coming on 9 p.m. now. We'll be coming on 7 a.m. because at that time, most of the people that are in Liberia that want to invite as a guest on our show, both here and in Liberia, at 7 a.m., they will be having more time for them to appear. So, Mayata, we understand. We say sorry for not letting you know. When you say that we will not be able to call everybody individually to be able to tell everybody one by one, we change our show time, we change our show time. So the best place to come and do it is on the platform. And that's the reason why we're able to come on the platform. We're able to say on the platform that we are changing our time. Back to you, Francis.
All right, just to add to Brother Kamara's voice, I want to sincerely apologize in my own name and on behalf of the platform too, that we are sorry. We understand not everybody that go back to the podcast to listen when we are done. But guess what? Our viewership have gone up so high, quadruple, especially on Princess Cooper's topic. Okay, we are up to 185,000 human beings looking at what we do here every single day. When we are on, sometimes we get 2,000, sometimes we get 3,000 views. So my editor and everybody that follow us, that believe in us, that believe in the platform, our own talking here is because we too love Liberia. We are motivated, and the suffering of our people after 14 years senseless war, and they are still living in a cage under George Weah. That motivates us every single day to come here whenever we have the opportunity to do so and to say what we say. We did not get insurance money to come here. We did not win a lottery, and we're using that money to induce other people to join us. Okay? We ain't get nothing. The only thing we get for ourselves is our little clocking and clock out money we use to get everything we got. When we need help from you, we come to you and ask for help. We got passion for this, and we are motivated because government of Liberia is not changing. They are not using our country past to change to do better for our people. And that motivates us every single day to do what we are doing. So on that note, I want to say to you guys, everybody, if you didn't listen to us to hear the time change, we have already gotten sufficient feedback from Liberia and other part of the world that our 9 o'clock was not really too good enough. So we try to use the Ramadan scenario as a test. And we did it. We realized that it was better at 7 a.m. in the morning, Central Time, as compared to 9 p.m. Central Time, Eastern Time, 10 o'clock. Right now, our new time, let me announce it again. And please remember, I listen to my own show after the show because I want to make sure if I make any mistake, I can do correction the next time. I listen to all the show after the show. Okay?
Hello?
So our new time
hold
is
on.
7 a.m.
All right.
Central Chicago time and 8 a.m. Eastern time. Liberia time, AB will tell you that because he monitor that. Is it 12 AB?
Yeah, 12 p.m.
12 p.m. Liberian time. This is our new time, and we make it our business. Every time we come here, we call the time again so that everybody can get it.
Thank you.
Okay, so my people, you're sorry plenty. The Liberian people think here.
Thank you.
Sorry,
we have a caller here from Great Britain. Go ahead.
All right, from my end, good afternoon, AB.
Good afternoon.
AB, thank you for your show.
Thank God.
You know, AB, I just returned from Liberia on the 6th of this month.
Tell us.
I just returned from Liberia on the 6th of this month.
Tell us.
Okay, I'll tell you my experience in Liberia.
I know Liberia was for the chicken wing and chicken thighs.
AB,
and people.
My first experience was I was threatened by one Califada Kruma, formerly known as CDC Kruma, that live in Nizo. This guy called me and told me, say, now you in Liberia, every time you call on AB show, you talk about our government, now you in Liberia, I can lie on you now and take you to NSA and we kill you, now you're going for inside. I swear to God in heaven, I'm fast, I'm a Muslim. I was threatened by Kruma in Liberia because I call on AB show and I say what I'm supposed to say. But AB, let me tell you, the killing spree in Liberia will not stop until John William leave power. Liberians are vulnerable, AB. Liberians are vulnerable. I've never seen Liberia as it is today. I've never seen Liberia like this before. I was in Liberia throughout the war. Even during the wartime, we were even safe than the government today in Liberia.
What?
AB, I swear to God, you know, we blame our people, say why they don't come out to protest, why they don't come out to protest. AB, somebody can get, when you protest, somebody can get kill you and take you to some other community, they kill you and put you down. The battle will be there. Then later on they will say that's Zogo. That they killing slang in Liberia now. I went somewhere, went to Tivisu factory. They killing all the them in Liberia are now reported AB. AB, our people are dying. People are dying. No security, AB. AB. Liberia got no security. Our people in Liberia, we got to pray hard for them. We got to pray, let God take up on this trouble. Then not men within.
The president said that you know, in order for you to be safe, you should buy your own CCTV.
No, Eddie, I'm telling you, I myself, I was threatened by this guy, and I drove to Nizo to him. When he called me, he told me, say you in Liberia, I will take you to NSA. I got my men in my car, and we drove to him. We were on the other side of the road. He refused to cross the road. Because I got some boys from Black Guinea. They told me, say that guy always threatened people because of CDC business. I think this guy, you can remember him during, when they had the case of UP to NEC. During the time they hijacked Justin, they want to kill her. This guy was one of them who destroyed more Aliu pickup. The UP pickup. This guy is on video. This is the guy I'm talking about that threatening me. But I hold my ground. I'm saying this to say, Bling and Oppo say that they're not standing on it. They can't even stand for themselves. Maybe the people are afraid. Liberia are afraid. People are being killed for no reason. The devil in Liberia are not reported. He must be being killed every day, AB. But thank you for this show. This show is opening the mind of the people. It's opening the mind and the eyes of the people. And my advice to our people, you got to protect yourself. You should not, AB, from the time I enter Liberia until I come back, I never leave outside with the sister in the evening. Everybody is on a self-imposed curfew. AB, you're not meant to hold telephone in your hand on the street in Liberia. You're not meant. Who say what you got, they will take it from you. AB, Every man around most of Liberia got weapon on their side. They got all of these guys machete. AB Liberia is no AB. I'm telling you the truth of Liberia. I give Liberia about so much tax because you want to live in a community where people will what they call you. AB, you be around in Liberia, you don't put it in welfare, you're not safe. This is not for AB. I'm telling you something. I'm telling my experience.
No, the thing that's looking funny to me that you're telling our audience that if you're going Liberia, you're not fool, you're not meant to hold yourself in your hand. Hey,
you can't hold it in your hand, AB. You can't hold it in your hand, AB. Even the body phone. Body phone, you hold it in your hand, they will slap your ear for AB. And AB, let me tell you something again. One of the things I will tell you today. 5 years from now, I don't know where Liberia will be because all the young men and girls are telling to Zogo. AB, everywhere you tell you see those guys right at the garbage can looking for pieces of iron. No, AB, they want to go send it to go back drugs. AB, Liberia spoiled, Liberia in trouble. Hey, Liberia in trouble. I say it today. 5 years from now, there will be no Liberia. Thank you very much. Let me not take all your time. But we are prepared. We'll always say it to our people, and we'll speak to our people. We will speak. Whosoever you want to kill us, we will come to Liberia, come to our Domo. We'll be there ready for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Is that not scary, my friend? You're not going to Liberia. Is that not scary?
I've been there 3 times. I did not experience what he's talking about, but again, one time was just weird time, and it was the early part of just weird time. So I was in Liberia 2013. I spent 3 months there. 2015, I spent 3 months. 2018, February 2nd to May 27, I spent 4 months there, going to University of Liberia to lecture and other places to talk, as usual. And I did all my property registration, in terms of taxes. I pay everything. I pay ahead of time. So anyway, I cannot speak to the reality today.
Yeah.
Because that time, typically February, Joshua was just kind of like 1 to 2 months in power. So any activity was still on the ground, kind of, administrative wise. But now, since I left Liberia, been more than 4 years, so I cannot speak to the objectivity of our quarter right now.
What the brother
I don't want to be biased.
What the
but
brother
AB,
saying,
let me just say something. We'll get to the broader issue. Precious George, Precious, yeah. If I don't pronounce your name well, I'm sorry. Precious George, and everybody for that matter. To our audience, we are not going back to 9 p.m. Just so you know, after the Ramadan. No. By the grace of God, holding all things constant, this is our new time, all right? 7 a.m. Central Chicago time, 8 a.m. Eastern time, and 12 p.m. Liberian time. This is our new time to come on the show. If you got notification, follow us on Facebook and do your subscription on YouTube. Go on YouTube and go to Humzin Ibrahim Kamara, right? Eddie, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
And just check it in there and subscribe to our channel. That way, whenever we come on, you will get that notification automatic on your phone, okay? So this is our new time. Hopefully, we're not going to change it any longer because it seems to be working for everybody, including us, because we're not rushing to come sit down. I don't go to work until 10 o'clock. It'll be similar thing. So we're fine with this. All right, folks? You wanted to say something, say that. I got something here. I got to pinpoint today. Today, I got to say it.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
All right, AB. There are some political refugees in our community. I call them political refugees because some of them been in America for 31 years. Some of them 32 years. Some of them 6 years old. Stanton Witherspoon got to take them to Liberia and pay their way and pay their hotel and pay for food for them. AB, for God in heaven's sake, how can Kev Hassan sit on Spoon Talk and make these irresponsible comments about statesmen like Joe Boakai, and other eminent citizens of our country that Joe Walker is on the wrong. And Stanton Witherspoon, according to the grapevine, who got insurance money before he could even go to Liberia, he sat in there and entertained that kind of nonsense. These are the same people that sat on that platform and said the lawsuit against Alexander Cummings was not legal, it was a cartoon. I do not know where these people take their information from. I don't know. Stanton Witherspoon, Kev Hassan, Dr. Richardson, and Alexander B. Cummings. Where were they when the struggle was on? When we had our political struggle in Liberia, where were they? What has been their contribution towards Liberia when it comes to political consciousness? When it comes to political debate to get Liberia a better place? So if Stanton Witherspoon had not even gotten insurance money, according to the public, he's not even going to be where he is now. We got to have this conversation with some set of political hygiene or political sanity. We cannot just come on Facebook because we got insurance money and just sit and just castigate other people just because we don't like them. How can Stanton Witherspoon allow Kev Hassan to say Ambassador Walker has a disability because he's using pacemaker? Is this about our health now? How can Stanton Witherspoon allow that Richardson, who is also a Chinaway, maybe her sister or mom, she was Minister of Agriculture when they increased the rice price in Liberia in 1978. What about that? You come from Kelma, you don't know your history? How can you refer to a former vice president as somebody who has a connected problem, a connected disability? And you are a professional in that terrain. So you're not saying it. You're not saying that because you don't know what it is. You know it fully, Dr. Richardson. With all due respect, you don't do that. You are the very person when anybody say anything about Alexander B. Cummings, you get annoyed. You get perplexed. And tell somebody you even lose your voice. How can you refer to a statement that Joe Walker, he got brain problem? Let me put it in simple English. Probably he got mental health issue. He doesn't remember anything. But you are the one that went with Stanton Witherspoon. He paid your way to go sit now with George Weah for 4 hours, 30 minutes. All Liberian people time for nothing talk, football talk. You're into anything strategic about making Liberia a better place. All you're talking about was George Weah growing up, how he suffered to sleep on the floor. Myself, I slept on the floor. I was not born in hospitals. So that thing is not only unique to George Weah. But you guys went and sat waiting for 4 hours, 30 minutes on our time to talk trash talk. Then you come on your show and confuse the Liberian people, trying to put people in the corner, trying to push people on the wall. That's why I can't agree to see appear on your show any longer. Because you look at a certain representative and mock at him on your show and call him advanced Zogo. You don't do that. You gotta get some more respect for other people. You can't call yourself educated person, educated woman, and you just sit and castigate other people, state people. Joe Walker and the rest of the guys that serve their country with sincerity, with honesty, with integrity. They serve in public life for over 30 years, and you got no record on them when it comes to stealing. Yeah, your people then there. Yeah, Alexander Cummings, he ain't even entered the political race yet. He already corrupted the entire CPP. Today, CPP cannot stay only because he got $1 or $2 from Coca-Cola, from sugar water. You want to go water with people? Your guy Musa Belete planted. So Musa Belete can use his connection with George Weah through Liberty Party for Cummings to buy the vote. You think people stupid in this place? Even the Secretary General of SUC can challenge you, Dr. Richardson. As small as he is in terms of age, he knows more about the country than you do. Kevin San referred to him as a non-entity. He got nothing to offer. He is there to praising George Weah, whether good or bad. But another issue is he's not a Liberian. He's from Freetown. He's a Sierra Leonean. Staten Witherspoon never been to Liberia until he got his insurance money, which is not a bad idea. But that should not be used as an inducement to castigate and to label other people. This is not about personal issues. When we are discussing our country, we should discuss the issues. We should discuss the strategy that will get the people better, that will make our government to do better for our people. We've been listening to you guys a lot. You're sit over there and make mockery of the suffering of the people. Nobody is saying don't contribute or don't give money or don't donate money in the name of Spoon Foundation. We're not jealous of you. You can do that under fundamental rights. I can also do what I'm doing. But we need to have respect for each other. As of today, any of you that come after the progressive will come after you guys. Because it is a very progressive, the work of the progressive, that got you people to even say what you're saying. You come on our show and talk about Barker Matthew, how they feel. I'm coming after you. You talk about HB Formula. You talk about Amos Sawyer and the rest of the guys that created the foundation for us to have this conversation we're having. I will come after you. You need to go read the history better. Your family member in 1978, Florence Chinaway, was agriculture minister. If you don't know, let me tell you now. She was agriculture minister that advised the president to increase the rice price. Go read it. If you ain't got no business, you don't know about Liberian history, you don't know our political system, you need to learn a little bit before you come on camera. Alexander Kumi, you live in America for 35 years. Who put you into the spotlight of Liberian politics a little bit? Not even the politics, but just Liberia. After 35 years, it was the very Joe Barker. So when somebody gets small money from sugar water, then people can't rest. Then we got nothing to discuss, my people. Are we going after each other in the bathroom now, in our bedroom, in our closet? Is that what that matter? I don't think so. But we've been listening a lot and letting it go. This time, we're going to let it go. You'll give Liberian people 30 seconds or 60 seconds to push their point. When government official call, you gave them unlimited time to push their point. If you guys are surrogate for Alexander Cummings, that is fine under fundamental right. But I think we need to have a little bit of political hygiene. How we discuss our country problems. How we hold the government feet to the fire. You're talking about playground. You're talking about parks. Go to hell. If you do not develop human capital, if you cannot provide security for the people, if you cannot provide good health, water, electricity, then you're talking about park. It's a big distraction to our real political conversation today. I don't even get time for that. You just heard what the caller said. You just heard it. I've been Bendo Libra for 4 years now, so I can't speak to that much. But you know what? You gotta stay in your lane. We need to have respect for each other. You can have problem with me, no problem. But you don't have to discuss my health issue on a platform and somebody sit there and listen to you when other people call, then stand up with a spoon say, oh, they station, that family station, or they platform, that family platform. If you were allowed Kev Hassan and Dr. Richardson to describe Joe Walker the way they describe him, we will call and insult every one of you. If you don't answer, I will call you black card. We will use the platform to push it back to you. You're going to be like Renaissance Communication Incorporated in Moravia, the former True FM. That's how they started it fine, but today, go check it out. They were taking money from people to appear on the show. You guys not taking money. Staton said he's going to start charging as of January 2022, but people are still coming there free because you're looking for political recognition. You're looking for political recognition, which is right too, under fundamental right. All of us get it right to say we want to be president, we want to be minister, we want to be representative, we want to be senator. But we should not use our platform to insult other people, denigrate other people, and label other people in the name of democracy. Then we'll come after you. Thank you, Ibi. I wanted to make that point clear.
You know, that's the reason why I am sitting down quiet, because Kev Hassan, I caution Kev Hassan. You know, going to school is different thing, but learning what the school teach you is different thing. I think Kev Hassan still need to go back to school to go to study some more. Kev Hassan does not know the grammar, the implications of the grammar that he speaks. He does not know it. So, you know, for Kev Hassan, I will not blame him. I will not blame him because he is still, quote unquote. Florence Chinenwe, I will not talk to her. How do call her?
Richardson. By Mary. Francis Chinenwe.
I will not talk to Francis Chinenwe, because she has no
idea about Liberia politics.
If she don't know,
no idea at all.
If they don't know their history, we will teach them. One day we'll just come here, we just deal with them. We just deal with them one by one. That's what we'll do. As my co-host said, this just the last time. Any day and time, you put your mouth on a progressive, you put your mouth on HB, you put your mouth on any of the progressive, we'll come after you guys. We'll come after you. Any day and time that you put your mouth on a progressive, we'll come after you. If you don't know your history well, if you don't know that the fundamental right that we're enjoying today, it is because of the progressive that gave us that right. If you don't know that, we'll come back at you and we'll educate you, we'll beat senses into your brain. Nonsense. But that's all we have time for today. My friend and brother, your closing statement.
Yeah, you know, somebody said on the show that does not even pronounce a typical Liberian names. And she keeps saying sorry. Obadiah? Shame on you, Dr. Richardson. You say you are educated, you are a professor, but you do not portray that because of nasty political loyalty to Alexander B. Cummings because he worked for Coca-Cola. Shame on you. Okay? And let me tell you something. George Weah and his partisan election commission have already started the trouble. Like I said, Liberian people say if you can't help, do not harm. if a level political playing field is not created now, if we don't see it now and we don't enjoy it now, what happens to 2023? And let me tell you, the Liberian people, you're struggling right now. You're suffering because of George Weah leadership. But George Weah and his officials, especially immediate one, they got more on their plate in terms of interest, in terms of security, in terms of protection, in terms of peace of mind. They got more on their plate than you do. If anything goes wrong today in Liberia, they will feel it more than you. Samuel Kanyando and his immediate people, they're no longer around the corner. They don't even have a grave. You don't like this kind of strong talk, but we say it. Spoon talk cannot even discuss small chapter that was written in a book by Dr. Clark and Avatoba. They can't talk about that. That's taboo. But they can motivate women and other citizens of Liberia to come out in their majority without any permit from the Minister of Justice to protest. And nothing happened to them. The police go and safeguard them. You know what? These are all seditions. ANC broke away from CDC. That's why they call themselves the alternative. That's the reason they call themselves Alternative Congress. Okay? If we cannot discuss small chapter in a small book that George Weah gave his wife's story to his friends and they put it in their book, you can't talk about it because Spoon Talk or Spoon Foundation or Spoon Network is a family network. You can't talk about that. But you can sit on that same show on camera, shameless woman, and say Ambassador Boaka is suffering from brain problem or membrane problem. And you feel fine about that. But George Weah can go play football on the street when Liberia already got strategic, local, and international issues to discuss. He go play football, he go do street football. You fine with that. Kumis can finger the document and change things inside to hold other people hostage. And you said on the very people's shoulder that you said they are corrupt only because they served their country for years. They say, okay, get down. You're not ready to go. You are the enemy of the state. Because you are refusing to stay away from somebody who you say you don't like because they are corrupt based on your own mindset. Then the person says, let's separate. You say no. Let's do it legally. You say no. You will stay in here. The person walk away. Then you go to Kangaroo, CDC, Partisan Election Commission, and they have brought onto themselves something legally that they're not supposed to do. Then we question your ability, your nationalistic standpoint when it comes to Liberia and the Liberian people. Everything Election Commission is doing, Musa Belete Liberty Party versus Unity Party, sponsored by CDC and ANC, everything is good. You will stay in the marriage, and you're free to say that. That's the reason why I get to say to you, and you're like people like you, you will not be minister. Because what? Alexander Cummings will not be president.
Hello. Yeah, hold on.
Cummings will not be president, Dr. Richardson. The way you're carrying this ship, the presidency for 2023 is between George Weah and Joseph Boakai. And from all indications, Liberian people will make that decision. Not you, not me. If they feel the last 4 to 5 years that their life has been better, let them vote for George Weah. If they feel that their life is not better and will not be better for the next 6 years, then they need to give a track to another person. All I got to say to you guys at Spoon Talk, all of us are Liberians, and all of us doing it differently to make Liberia a better place. But we need to have some form of sanity the way we discuss the political situation in Liberia. Being sarcastic and liberating good people, and you get bad people in government, including your guy, I don't think that is fair to all of us. And you need to stop. You need to stop. If you don't, we will join you and we'll do it the way we understand it.
Thank you.
Back to you, AB. Take that caller, please.
Thank you. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling out from?
Yeah, my name is Pastor Mo, and I'm calling from Nicomet, Minnesota, Minneapolis. Can you hear me?
You are our last caller, so just go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much. First, I want to say good morning to you and Francis Donut. Thank you for the show. I missed it because I was trying to listen to and watch the program at night. But I would say this. I don't want to be long. The Spoon Talk, they are sold out. They are there to run campaign for George Weah. They don't care about the Liberian people, what the Liberian people are going through. They are sold out. And when people are sold out, they can only deceive you for a certain time. After that time, you will see their true colors. It is pathetic that they cannot talk about the issues that is confronting the nation, but they come and discuss an old state man. And when I hear them discussing about Honorable Buckeye, it's like they don't have an old parents in the family. It is because they don't know how to discuss issues. So the only way they can discuss issues is to continually discuss an individual who have no record of negativities. The only thing they can discuss is old. They have no track record of him being corrupt. They have no, let's assume that according to them, he worked 40 years in the government. That's what they are saying. What is the track record to prove that this man was ever corrupt? They have nothing to show. They have nothing on him. The only thing they can say, this man is old. And I thank you all for reporting them. I thank you all for sticking to the issues to make them to understand. Because look at since George Weah took over, look how many killings that went on. And if you guys can recall, I called on your show, I think 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and I said Princess Cooper was killed and the body was placed outside. The blood scene, the blood that you saw spilled, those were things that were put there by the people that created that scene. And how that scene was created, they must have spoken with somebody within the Liberian National Police that gave them an idea how to create the scene. Let me tell you this, I worked with the Liberian National Police for 23 years. I was internationally trained by the United Nations, and I did crime scene investigation. Princess Cooper was killed. She was murdered, and the scene was created. And I will say this before I leave. If George Weah is saying he wants to pay for the second autopsy, let the family agree. But whosoever going to perform the autopsy, the pathologist should not have any contact with anyone in the government. He do your work, and he get off. Let the truth be told. Let us know the truth. Why would somebody get killed in a country and the people don't believe the government report? Look at McCarthy, Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson was killed from our family land, Upper Corwell, at a place called Louisiana, going to White Plains. He was captured or Jefferson Kochi and his men, because he's the only person who has information concerning our land. How did his body end up in the single bell, uh, or on the 17th Street? How his body was discovered on 17th Street from Cardwell. Where is the beach in Cardwell? Where did he go to swim? At the end of the day, what did they do? They wasted acid water all over his body or on the face, so he cannot be remembered. When our family went to talk about it, they used the police to arrest our family members and place them in jail. We hired a lawyer. This was the advice that the lawyer gave my cousin. Don't go further with the case, because they will end up holding you up for the case. What we have to do, we have to let that case go. That is the kind of country that we bury. I have those pictures. And AB, if you want me to send you those pictures, I will send those pictures to you. Henry Costa was the one helping us on our case. Try to find a lawyer. The police went to work and arrested my cousin. Every day they were making people to sign for them. At the end of the day, our lawyers told them, say, walk away from this case, because they tried to incriminate you. That's the government we have. That's the country we have. Nobody can fight for rights. Everybody get killed and everybody remains silent. Like our brother Francis said, it's up to the Liberian. If they feel they are enjoying these 6 years, let them continue. Let them go back and vote for them. If they feel the left is better, let them go back and vote for them. If they feel the left is not better, let them vote them up. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
May God bless you.
That's all we have time for today. We'll be here tomorrow the same time. Same 7 o'clock, which will be 12 p.m. in Liberia. 8 Eastern time. We'll be here. What must we do? We just want to tell the folks, we just want to send this is a strong warning to those folks at Spoon FM. This is the last warning. Any date and time that will cut you guys, put in your mouth on the progressive, will come after you guys. Will come after you guys, will discuss each and every one of you one by one. We'll tell the world how you guys looking. Send the Liberian, that the Liberian people don't know how you guys surviving here. We'll be able to tell them how you guys are surviving. Thank you. Let me go to Francis for his closing statement. Francis.
You know, AB said my closing statement, I was in flight, the caller came here, okay? So that's all about it, please. Look, folks, let me tell you something. This is a serious business. Liberia is a serious business. Even if I get offer from Joe today, it's not wrong, okay? To go to work for my country is not wrong. But guess what? I will not take it. Because I white chicken, I don't want to dirty my color, okay? If the next government come in and say, Francis, you want that good material, we can hire him. It is my fundamental right, my people, to accept or not to accept. That's my country. But guess what? The reality of this matter is not about job for me or for anybody. It is about improving our country progress. For our people and all of us to have a little bit of breathing space to survive. Okay? To have some of those tenets of democracy or principles of democracy in real time, not on the basis of Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola project, Coca-Cola strategies, or Machiavellian theory to gain political attention to ourselves. No. Those of us that in America, we give God the glory. I don't have to be rich person, my people. By the time this show is done, 10 o'clock, I'm going to go and clock in beside my personal business at home. This is America. I go on the clock 10, 12 hours once I have it to get some overtime, folks. The same way you clocking, we clocking too. So we're not sitting out here because we got insurance money. We are sitting here because we too matter, and Liberian people matter, and Liberia must grow. And we can only succeed doing that by changing our mindset and by building on the current progress to keep going. But we cannot say because a messed up yesterday, group of people got it messed up yesterday, so we too we should mess it up today while we happen to tomorrow. So the other group that coming in tomorrow, they will do the same thing. Then how will we grow? How can we be fighting corruption? We are anti-corruption people, but we are also showering with corruption water, stealing money, but want to prosecute other people. How can you do that? Man, the story can't end, my people. I want to say, those folks on Spoon Talk, beside Adulai Kyatamba, who already walked away and he even tell us why, because he was a critical mind on Spoon Talk. He could not just allow himself to be subjected by Spoon CEO Stanton Willie Spoon. He should dictate to them what kind of topic to discuss and how to discuss it. And that's why Adula Kyatamba walked away. The platform is not democratic, but they're using family closet to hide themselves. Because Water Spoon pay everybody there. We don't get no pay. The pay we get is the call you make to us to get your view out there. So my people, in this public manner, I want to say, y'all thank you plenty for following and continue to follow us. Continue to listen to us, even those that don't like us. We want to say thank you to you too. And then Liberia story, Liberia will change. I am optimistic. It might not be today, but Liberia going to change. And this regime and future regime that will be ugly, they will not succeed killing everybody. And the reason is simple. Our political history can tell us. People were there more brutal than the people that are there today. Where are they? Some of them, they don't have no grave. Some of them, they are in jail. The light is on the way it's on here on my computer and not going off. The Bible says, those of you who are Christian, me are not Christian, but went to Christian school, no sin go unpunished. And every forgiveness, it is predicated upon repentance. That's what the Bible says. And the Bible goes further to say, there is time for everything in the book of Ecclesiastes. And the Bible says further, under Matthew 7:7, ask, it shall be given to you. Knock, and the door shall open. We, the people of Liberia, this is our moment, and we must use it. Anybody who take it the way they want to take it, that they are right too. But we are coming to you on the basis of our passion, our commitment, and our motivation for Mama Liberia. And we want to see steady progress, not perfection. And that is why we come here 7 a.m. Central Time, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, and 12 p.m. Liberian Time. Not doing this Ramadan, but even after Ramadan, this is going to be our consistent time to be here to discuss Mama Liberia's way forward. Thank you, and thank you plenty. It'll be back to you.
Thank you, Francis. Let me just inform our audience that on Friday we'll be hosting Lawrence Yelu. You know who Lawrence Yelu is. If you don't know, it will be better for you to come here to listen to him. This brother is so much wise to the extent that he will be discussing the security sector of our country. And then tomorrow or Thursday we'll be hosting the well-learned lawyer Dr. Jerome Verdier will be hosted on Thursday or on Wednesday, one of these days. So we'll be hosting a lot of people when it comes to this show now, because the time is just fixed. The time is conducive for not only us, but for every other people that we want to invite on our show. You don't want to invite somebody on the show where it is 2 o'clock in Liberia. Come on, who will wake up to watch the show? So, what must you do? Bye-bye for now. And thank you for tuning. Bye-bye.